Hello, 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 and welcome. Hey, how is everybody tonight? I hope you're ready for some Bayonetta action. I'm not sure I am. Because that game's hard. That game's so hard. But that's what we playing tonight. Yay! I swear, I keep thinking I am really washed out. A little too bright. I keep thinking I'll get better at the game. But then I don't. And I fight the same person over and over and over and over and over and over. With a short leash. It's windy as fuck over here. Also, hello. Hello, Wastoid. How are you doing? You ready for some Bayonetta? I was just establishing that I am not. But here we go. Haha. You're full of static? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was trying to be sly and like change the difficulty of the game while y'all can see it. But this game's rude, and it puts it right there. It puts it right there for the world to see that I'm now playing on easy. And I don't care, because this game has been kicking my ever-living butt. So we're working on easy now. Yeah. You're working on your B-Day wish list. Ooh, what is this place? There's bullet holes, or is that just regular wear and tear? I feel like it's bullet holes. Ah, the death counter.
You may select opponents of your
Okay, hold on.
Figured. I've been there before.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Ah, shit, here we go again.
Jean? Cereza? The little one?
What? The little one? What's going on? Has she been down here? Oh shit! Oh my gosh!
Tentacles. Why did it have to be tentacles?
Oh, so there's something she's, like, kind of afraid of? Grossed out by it, at the very least? Yes! Joy! Oh, I love you, Joy! Oh my god! Okay, let me remove those death counters really, really quick. Okay. Studio mode, and then I do it. There we go. There we go! I did it! Haha! Because your body aches. Why does your body ache? Have you been working out, or...? Take that, ladies! Yes! Oh! Yes, yes, yes! Get over here, bitch! Ah! Give me all them halos! Yes! No, it's from, are you sick, my man? Turn off the hunt DC. I did. Yes! No, it's from sitting in a cold theater room for 3 hours. Oh. A gold medal. Very cool. Ooh, what's down there? Okay, we're not going down there quite yet. I want to see, is there breakables in here? I don't want all that. Yes. Okay. I don't feel like there's anything else in here. I came from that door. That's not a door. Down we go. We'll destroy everything! Give me that. There's another one. Ooh, gotta get up here. Also, hi Jim! I didn't see you come in and give that lurk. Hello! Ooh, I want that. I don't want that. Okay, that gave me one of the... Or is that the only gear I needed? No, I need 2 more gears. Oh, look at that. Okay. Anything up there? No, no, no. What's up here first? My foot in your face. That's what's up here. My foot in your face. Okay. I feel like I'm supposed to get this one next. Oh, okay. This is part of it. This isn't just something random over here. Okay. Okay, we got all the gears. I am. Round and 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 round. Ah! I think it's this one. Oh, it's this one. I love when the torture attacks kill. Cool, got gold again. Yes, let's go. Oh, there's like shooting stars. It's like I'm in Animal Crossing. So pretty. How did I miss you? Oh, they all came back. Cool. I love when that happens. I can farm it. This stuff is so important. Like, even more so than the halos, is those little green and red fragments. Like, so important. Especially the green ones. Yes, give me the green. Okay. Turn this again. And we turn, and we turn, and we turn. So we get to there. Cool, and it stops it for us. That's too kind of them. You're so much faster on the ice skates. Woo! But then I might also, like... That's a long way to the other side. I wonder if I'll be able to reach it in my... if I say in my human form. No! We definitely need to... chain. Get pantherized. Did I miss anything? Oh. That other world is just gone now. Okay. Yes! It's the chainsaw! Die! Where'd the other ones go? Come here, bitches! Yes! That's how you do it, Bayo. Yes, I got platinum that time. Don't want to miss these. Thank you. That's what it kind of feels like. I'm in Paradiso. But it definitely feels like the dark world of Kingdom Hearts. Alright, where's the monster? There's the monster. Hey, big boy. That was... okay, like, as far as easy goes, that was really easy. Oh, now this guy too? Temperantia! Gimme, 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 gimme! That hurts. Dang. I tried to dodge that, but... Can I actually, like... this really all I can do against this guy? Oh. Huh?
And we talking about it?
Okay, okay, the world is gone, just use, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, just gonna use the guns. Ah! And just dodge. Dodge like crazy, yes! Ah, no, I didn't dodge that one right. Oh, okay, if I don't dodge that, then I get unsteady. Ah, man. That worked. That worked. I'll take it. Silver, sure. Oh. Oh, shoot. What the heck? The floating island took quite a hit, and now it is spinning. It will take good timing to jump across. Okay. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. No. Whoop. Did it. There we go. Yeah. Light is shining in through the cracks. This wall looks weak enough to break through. Oh! I had to jump at the right time again. Oh my god. Okay, at least I can jump onto these ones. Oh, ow, ow. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, Ouch. Okay. Okay. Oh, so it just like ow, okay. No, not in midair again. Cool, okay. I'm totally winning. Woo! I'm terrified of falling. No, like that. Are you guys gonna wake up? Can I destroy you? Cool, cool, cool. You jinxed her, Bax! Ah! Yes, get that. Oh, cool. One of the green butterflies. Those are so rare. Oh, knew it. I knew eventually one of those. Haha. Yes. Take that. Oh, yes, I get you in the torture device too. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Oh, hi, Meeko. What's up? How's it going? How's it hanging? Teresa.
What happened to Mummy?
Well, you see, she just went to look for something, that's all. I can't believe that witch, placing a poor helpless child under her spell. If she did anything to this little girl's parents, I swear.
Mommy.
No need to cry. We'll get you to your mom in no time. Here, I've got some candy if you want.
Like mother, like daughter. She does love
It's yummy.
lollipops.
I don't know. It's candy. Strawberry, I think?
Hey, Kitty, I've got some yummies. Would you like some?
Is that cat your friend?
Yes, he is. His name is Cheshire. He's cute, isn't he?
Oh, his name is Cheshire.
Cheshire. What a stupid name. Well, so much for taking the highway. That just means we're gonna have to find something else. Now, all I have to figure out is what to do about you.
Yeah, you better take that little girl home or something first before taking her into danger.
Senorita, that woman's really your mom?
Uh-huh. My
Yay,
name
food's
is
here.
And she protects me from scary monsters.
Monsters? I don't think you know who the real monsters are.
Where are they?
Oh yeah.
This guy is a jerk, isn't he? But he also says that because Cheshire is what Bayo calls him, which I find interesting. Okay. All right. No! Ow! No! Oh my gosh! Okay, yeah, let's go to the gates of hell real quick. See what they got for me. See if I even have enough money for anything.
No matter how much you ask, I'm not putting a chainsaw on your arm. So what do you want?
I can't afford jack shit. Alright. I can't afford anything. Toodles. Until next time. I have one, thank you. Oh, hello, big boys. Gimme, 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 gimme. Where is that? I saw him. Where'd he go? Is he not gonna attack me right now? Okay. Oh, I can't get up there yet. I need... Oh, I see what I need. I need the water to go up higher. Okay, come here, wormy dragon thingy. Where are you? Damn. How am I supposed to get him? I'm just gonna shoot him. What, you don't like being shot? Come at me, bro! There we go. Yay! Okay, silver medal, I'll take it. Okay, yeah. With which time I'll be able to use the surface of the water to get to solid ground to jump across. Okay. If I double jump, then kick off the wall again, I might be able to reach the area above, I think. Okay. Dang it. Retry. Oh, let me take a bite real quick. Come on! There we go. What, baby? What, baby? Mommy! Mommy's on her way! Sea of Stars. Oh! Okay, so I'm done with that area. I got a gold award! Let's go! Haha! There's a trick speedrunners use to climb up the side of the castle for the one-ups on the rooftop. Ah! Oh, I have so many bullets! Damn, I was trying to get that circle one. $93, let's go. Okay, we're definitely getting one of these. And we're getting one of these. Cool. I swear, I really have a dog for a cat. Alright, the cardinal virtue of justice. Let's go ahead and save. So, we're not in Paradiso anymore. Okay. I just went to the gates of hell and I didn't have enough money for anything. Oh no!
Don't panic. I'm here. There's no need to worry about a thing.
Oh my gosh!
Get them, Mommy, get them!
Mommy.
Can't you see? Mommy's fighting the bad monsters for us. Mister, if you don't open your eyes, you'll miss everything. Please.
This little girl is special. Look at her. Yeah. So he didn't see what was really attacking his father. And he just blamed her. Well, I mean, you would blame what you see, right? Instead of believing that there's something you can't see. Yes. Yes. Gimme, 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 gimme. He saved her? Oh my gosh, what? What the heck? Wait, what happened to Cereza? Oh no. Oh no, is this the airport?
Cerecita, this is way too dangerous.
Run, little girl, run! Oh no! Her kitty! Ooh. Let's go, Bayonetta! Yeah, split kick into there! Yes!
Well, Kitty, what do you think we should do? He's hurt you, has he? Well, we can't be having that now, can we?
No, we certainly cannot. All right, another big baddie. Okay, bring it on.
Let's rock, baby!
Oh my gosh, this thing is gross. Ah! Oh my gosh. Take that. Oh my gosh. Gross. Oh, that hurt. Oh my god. With her bare hands? Let's go. No, don't fall. Stop falling. No. Okay, so I need to be on the other side. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Ah! Take that, you big ugly face! Oh! Oh, I jumped. I jumped again. Ah! Eh, gross. Yes, that's right. How does it feel? Oh, okay. No! No! The ad happened right when I got to the big face. Talk about unfortunate timing. Ay, ay, ay. Hit him in the face! Hit him in the face! Two in a row? All right. Yes, with skates, bitch! With skates! Yes, with their bare hands! Let's go! Come at me, brosif! Yes! What the heck? Let's go, let's go! Oh my gosh! That thing is creepy! Ah! I want all the gigatons! Come on, come on, give it to me! Ah!
How about now? Still not enough.
Nope.
You can go another round, can't you?
It was as a Lumen Sage foretold. Your power is indeed magnificent.
The Lumen Sage.
Long have two eyes, one light and one dark. Watched over the world and its history. It is this power that will allow the creator to start a new cycle of creation. Bayonetta, made Jubileus the creator. I missed the last part. That big ball face is leaking, yeah, right?
Now, where are my new best friends? I suppose one of them is an adult, so they should be okay.
Let's go. That was super wild. Oh, again? Already? Okay. I don't have very many bullets. Oh, I missed my last one to get over 50. Man. I guess I'll get this lollipop. And that is it. Oh, look at all the money I have. Pardon me, I'm sorry. I'm so hungry. Chapter 12, The Broken Sky. Ooh.
Hey, check this out. What are you buying?
What are you buying? I'm buying stuff.
Once.
What's this one? Let's try it before we buy it. Okay, so while moving... Oh, this one... Water, and it's only $1. I don't have water right now, but I got some cream soda.
I got that ice cold water, and it's only $1. And it's only $1.
Baby, can I ask you for a favor? Can you fill my water bottle for me, please? Thank you. I remember I specifically did not like this attack because I can't figure out how to use it. So what's this one? I don't know, that's why I asked you to fill it.
I got that ice cold water, and it's only $1.
He's
I got
back!
that ice cold water,
I do not understand how to make this work.
and it's only $1.
While moving backward to forward, press X.
No, see, I'll show you. Like that. Okay.
No, it didn't say beautiful.
So like this. Watch my fingers, right? Go back, charge it, forward at the exact same time.
It didn't say beautiful for you.
Oh, because I'm not. I have to aim on it. How do I aim? That one, right? Left stick. No, this one. Okay, so he's aiming.
You're not getting it.
I'm not getting it. That's hard. New weapon. I think that's it. I'm moving backwards, L. Forward.
You wanted to change the weapon.
Huh?
You wanted to change the
No,
weapon.
I wanted to get. How are you supposed to do that?
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, so you just kind of tap it.
So you don't have...
So
I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna buy it.
that's really strange.
I did it!
Yay, go you!
Yeah, I'm like never gonna use that one. That one is too hard.
You'll probably use it on accident. when you're got a bunch of pounding.
That's true. Press L towards an enemy twice quickly plus A. That I can do. Can also be executed by holding R. Oh, okay. That's also easy. Totally gonna do that. Buying it. Ooh, we still have quite a bit of money left over. What's in here? Perfume for witches made from unique fragrances will change you into a costumes! Costumes! I want the other stuff. I'll save my money. I'm being told they're busted. They're so good. No, I like her costume. And if I was going to change her anybody, it would be Daisy.
Excuse me, sir. May I have my glasses back?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Here you go. Cereza, how did you get such magical glasses?
The glasses aren't magic, silly. I can see the monsters without them.
Monsters? Not quite. So, has Bayonetta, I mean your mom, been fighting these big bad monsters for a long time?
Mummy is a witch, and witches protect people and are very strong. When I grow up, I'll be strong too, and I'll protect my mummy.
Wait, you think
She's so
witches do
cute.
what? Oh, forget it. No point in arguing with a little kid. I'll manage on my own.
I'm sure you will.
Mummy!
Shit.
You never cease to amuse me, Cheshire. I suppose that's your next target? This is yours, little one. You didn't cry while I was gone, did you?
Oh, it has a band-aid.
Bayonetta, no matter how I ask, no matter how many times, you always say the same thing.
Come now, Kitty. You know it was
A
all just...
misunderstanding. You're so stubborn, you know that? My father, he was a journalist too. In fact, he was twice the man I could ever hope to be. He was obsessed with one case his entire career. A case so bizarre it took over his life. They could have made a movie of the details. The followers of darkness, the Umbra witches, and their light world counterparts, the Lumen sages, controlling everything with a power known as the Eyes of the World. Then, the Light and Dark clans suddenly disappeared from their medieval home in Europe. You may be familiar with the town. You're standing in it. Welcome to Vigrid, 500 years later.
500 years.
Wait, so she like missed 500 years?
Working at the behest of the powers that be, sought to lead their fractured world towards peace. They both possessed an eye said to have the power to create history, that they used to oversee the world. However, their spirit of cooperation did not last, for amongst them, a pair of young star-crossed lovers conceived a child that sent the clans on a path to ruin. The woman was thrown in jail. And the man
Only mother of
exiled
long
from his
ass
clan.
scars, Batman.
However, the child remained with the Umbra, raised as a black sheep even amongst the darkness. Since the balance between light and dark had been lost, both clans spiraled into decay. Legend had it that the two eyes could be united to control reality itself. And this legend fueled ambition and desire, leading to a myriad of battles between the clans. In fact, it led to their mutual destruction.
Oh shit.
My father was mocked for buying such a fairy tale. However, I believed his story, and I believe it more than ever now that I've found you. The memory of the clan lingers on, despite the passing of 500 years. What on earth was my father searching for? And why did he have to die for it? I have to discover the truth with my own eyes. That's why I haven't given up my chase for it.
7 years ago? Aww. Happy home birthday, Olive.
The multinational that dominates Vigrid recently tried to sell an enormous gemstone on the black market. If he isn't selling out in the open, it means we're going to have to acquire it by other means. And that starts by sneaking onto that jet.
Oh, I like a gotcha day.
Mummy, are you looking for something?
I am.
How did you lose it?
Little one, do you have anything you really like? Something really important to you?
Yes, this. I love it.
Where did you get this?
You gave it to me, Mummy, for my birthday.
500 years ago?
When you love something, never lose it. Understand, little one? You must keep it safe, close to your heart.
Oh my gosh. You get that little girl, Luca. That is your one and only job. Okay, so Bayonetta made it onto that ship or that jet, but not Luca. Military transport Valkyrie. Okay. This is new. Oh, shit. Oh! Okay, don't fall through those holes. Ow! Would you knock it off, big old hand? Ah! A red hot shot. Thank you, game. That's so nice. What? No. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna get hit by every fist? The Valkyrie military transport. Details. Unfittingly for a city of its small size, Vigrid plays host to a large military air base. The roar of takeoff and landings that engulf the city are not that of passenger planes, but of incredibly large military transport jets known as Valkyries. I have been aboard American military transports many times in an official capacity, and have seen many of the finest jets up close. However, none compares to even a distant view of a Valkyrie. The size difference is clearly evident, like the difference in size between a crow and an eagle. To think that something that large could fly in the sky is something that I still cannot believe, despite having seen it with my own eyes. Of course, there is no doubt that the cargo it carries is quite dangerous. So, seeing the plane's huge mass literally drop onto the runway during landings causes me to feel a deep anxiety, as if the weight of the plane were literally landing on my shoulders. It leads one to wonder what the authorities are bringing into this little principality with all the extreme security they have in place. Vigrid has long since cut most ties with the outside world and has reared itself within its own unique culture. Perhaps it is this influence that led to the Valkyrie's equally unique design. At a glance, one can see the deep religious influence in its design, or perhaps that view is simply our deference to a plane born of technology so different from our own that we simply nod our heads in astonishment at the miracle of flight. Interesting. I don't really need to make any of these right now. Ah, wrong one. That one. All the way up. Thank you. There we go. Oh, double toil and trouble. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh, come on. Ah, it fled. There we go. Is there another one? Okay. There we go. Mwah. That doesn't look good. Give me that ponyta! Yes, congratulations. Defense initiative, okay. At the center of the man-made island is Isla de Sol. Isla de Sol, there is a display of sheer military force unimaginable for the likes of Vigrid. A display whose menacing power even I cannot shake. While there is very little public face to these efforts, if my information is correct, the military spending here rivals that of even the great powers in the world. Damn. No! Oh. That one. That's the one I was on. Moreover, amongst the towers of enterprise and government, other buildings stand as anti-aircraft countermeasures. These buildings, a strategic defense initiative known as Gyarhorns? Yeah. Are equipped with a battery of anti-aircraft SAM missiles and have been placed in 4 corners of the island. What in the world would cause a small place like this to install such dramatic defenses? There is also word that the Americans are involved in the armament and expansion of the military complex here. It is said that the Ithavoll group is undertaking some sort of next-generation energy research, and thus has traded rights to this technology for added force of arms. It is not a wholly unbelievable story. Sinking all of the military takeoffs and landings here in Vigrid, I don't want to think their destination is actually the place I call home. Ooh. Of course the Americans are involved. I know, right? No, there's nothing there for me, so I'm not gonna go. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh shit, okay. This is hard!
Back to your old self, are we?
Oh my, her again.
Why so glum? Something troubling you? Only your constant fretting over my state of affairs. I've no time to play games with you. No need to take out your stress on me, Bayonetta. It's clear you're worried for the girl.
How does she know about the girl? Don't you dare threaten the girl. Get her!
Where she is, now. My, aren't we attached to our precious little one? Do you like it when she calls you Mummy? You're absolutely delusional. If I leave her, he'll never shut up about it. And his whining is twice as irritating as anything the child could muster. You've quite the tongue when it comes to curling round the truth. And what about you? What are you hiding? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think these might mean something to you. I've no need for worthless junk.
Have you forgot the task with which you have been charged? Make haste, for the era of the Creator approaches.
I am well aware of my task, but you have forgotten that I do not need your help.
The pilots of that plane are just like, what is going on?
Little friend is gone forever.
Oh shit, okay.
Fill them. Fill your eyes with hatred. Accept your violent fate. Accept it and earn the left eye. Prove you deserve it.
Oh my. What a turn. I'm gonna have to fight her again. Ugh. No! Oh, okay. Let's go. Okay. What? A motorcycle when we're up in the air? What is this? Oh yeah, let's go. No damage.
Teresa. Not yet. She isn't ready.
Ready for what? Goodness, what does she need to be ready for? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Treasure of the clans, the eyes of the world. Several hundred years ago, the now vanished clans of the Umbra Witches and Lumen Sages stood as overseers of time immemorial, thriving from their remote European base known as Vigrid. However, their reign quickly came to a close via a violent war that ended in their mutual destruction. Their war, lasting for 100 years, saw the witches and their campaign of assassination push them to the brink of victory, yet the people's fear of these powerful women spawned the witch hunts, and eventually both clans vanished into the ether. Long serving the powers that be, it is said that the clans did not use their power to interfere with history, but rather to protect its passage. We are told that they carried out these duties via use of their treasured eyes of the world. Yet, what this statement means is anyone's guess. What it is clear is that the clan's very existence was closely linked to historical change, so much so that even kings and emperors feared the clan's power. There were two eyes of the world, one each controlled by the witches and the sages, which, when used together, were able to carry out their stated task of overseeing overseeing. To prevent the powers of these eyes from being used for nefarious purposes, they were equally split, and the clans prohibited interrelations in an effort to maintain the balance of power that existed between them. Oh, okay. The irony is that the grand war that led to the clan's destruction was sparked by these very treasures. After their downfall, the eyes of the world suddenly disappeared. Information about them is extremely limited. What sort of item were the eyes? What shape did they take? All this remains unknown. The black markets recently saw a large gemstone come into the market, bearing the name of the eyes of the world, although it may be a different item under the same name, or even a mafia scam meant to gauge market reaction. There is no proof that the ancient treasure was actually a gem, but there is reliable, albeit troubling, information regarding the treasure and the CEO of the Ithavold group. It is said that he is in search of some unknown item for his development project in next generation energy, but whether it has any relation to this matter requires further investigation. Oh, okay. She's worried.
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy!
Teresa!
Mommy! I was so scared.
No crying now, little one. You know the rules. No cockroaches or crying babies. Time to go, little one. Hold on tight, okay?
Okay.
Like, she's becoming so much more mothering the... What the heck? Okay, how do I get out of here? I have to put her down in order to do this? Okay, let me through. Thank you. Hey! Get off of that! Don't you touch that! Oh no, we're sinking! It's the Titanic! Okay. I actually just watched Titanic the other day. I had a hankering for it, and I just watched it. I fell asleep to it, though. I didn't see the end. Like, basically, midway through the ship sinking, I fell asleep. What are all these missed medals? Am I, like, missing fights? Here we go.
Ready, fire!
Come on. Okay, I need a headshot. You're gonna be my headshot, right? There. Aw, man. Alright, get another one of these. Ooh, I have all the money! Okay, let's see what we can afford.
You bring me enough of these halos, and maybe I can buy a ticket to space. Always wanted to be a bald space marine.
Always wanted to be a bald space marine. Accessories. They're all 100,000 or 200,000. So, no on those. No, I don't really need any of those. And I don't want those two. Oh, I can get the crow within. Okay. Yeah, let's get that. So I can gain the power of flight. Let's go ahead and try that. Okay. Oh! I can only, like, fly down. So, do it as high as possible. Okay. Oh, what's this? While in crow form, dive into a nearby enemy can also be formed in mid-air. That's so spammable. I love it. Buying it. Swish, swish, swish. Holy fuck. I know. It's super spammable. I like spammable things. Cardinal virtue of prudence. All right. Yo. How are we getting out of this one? How are we getting out of this one, Bayo? Luca, let's go!
Let's go!
It's okay, little one. I'll be right back.
Wait, who's flying the helicopter? The woman fled, so I am reminded why we have come to rely upon the unreliable nature of humanity. Sapientia. Sapientia. A valuable lesson, but not my purpose. I have come to evaluate you and determine whether you are worthy of your role in the resurrection of the creator, Jubileus.
Another talkative type. I don't think I've got time to entertain your blather. I'd much rather hear it straight from your boss.
You speak of our boss? The resurrection 500 years ago fell victim to his human ineptitude, and we were unable to revive the creator. However, I must thank the sage for his witch hunts. His impetus eradicated a vile clan from this earth. His impetus.
The witch hunts.
The witch hunts. Thanks to his efforts, this town has become a source of strength. And we've gained a foothold strong enough to orchestrate the creator's resurrection. Then the new era of creation shall arise. Okay. All right. Okay, so we need to kill the things on his arms. Ow, 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 ow. I want to be on this side. Ah! Yes! Ah! Naked surfing! Dang it. Do I have to do that all over again? Oh, shoot. Okay, no, just the other side. Okay. Yes! Go to the other side. Ah! No, they're all broken. Okay, face then, face. Ouch! Ouch, 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 ouch! This fight has very epic music. Ouch! I dodged that. Let's go, let's go! Okay. Dang. Let's go! Hair tarantula thingy-maboober. Fight its face. Yes! Oh no. Oh, okay. I have no idea what to do here. Okay. Avoid things. Okay, oh! Shoot, duh. You have guns. Not doing any damage right now, though. Yes! Yes, dance it out! Let's go! Nom 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 nom. Oh, he got caught in the hair web. Oh my gosh! Oh, so many spiders! So many spiders!
I have no idea why you would want this stone. It would look absolutely terrible on you. Much too flashy.
Stone, you think this is all about some worthless rock? May Jubileus the Creator grace you. To hell with you.
Welcome aboard, Cheshire.
Oh, fucking hell!
Mummy!
I told you I'd be right back. Shouldn't you be, you know, flying this thing? I'm a bit occupied at the moment.
Mummy! Mummy!
Oh my gosh! What is that?
Well, so much for the subtle approach. We might as well have speakers on this thing blaring Ride of the fucking Valkyries.
Come now, we're VIPs. You know, nothing says you've made it in life like a private helicopter.
Cereza's just happy.
And welcome aboard Air Luca, Flight 001. This is your captain, Luca, speaking. Fasten your safety belts, as this may be a bumpy flight.
Gold. Let's go.
Bam.
A lot of angel attacks. Okay. Very few bullets. Oh, cool. 40. That'll do. Isla de Sol. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. And it's a little before the 2-hour mark, but I'm going to take my break now because this is a good place to take it. And I'll be back. I will be back in 20 minutes. Until then, enjoy a clip show. And we're back. Hello, and welcome back. How was your break? Was your break as good as mine? I got to say hi to Baxy's brother, which is nice. I got to eat the chow mein that was sitting in front of me this whole time because it was much too hard to eat while I was on stream. 5 hands. Yeah, that happens. Alright, back at it. You had a so-so break? Hey, Meeko. Hey, Meeko. Hey, Meeko. Isla del Sol. Hello! Hi, booty cake.
You're really not going to like what comes next. I hope you know that.
Don't tell me. Air Cheshire has awful in-flight entertainment and horrendous food.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Those things that downed the jet aren't just going to let us land on their island. You think we can just say, hey,
I'd check
we're
with
here,
Baxy.
and they'll bring us a cake? Things look good from up here. But
Just to make sure I'm cool with it.
The harder it is to not notice the reality of things.
What are you looking at, sir?
Look.
Oh, I'm looking.
It does a close-up of her boobs.
Welcome to my fantasy zone.
Get ready.
Okay, so we move, we evade, fire guns, and we fire missiles. Expends a magic orb gauge. Okay. Oh, then, I mean, yeah, I'm okay with it. It's totally fine. Okay, now is it inverted already? Ahaha, up, down. Up is up and down is down, the way it should be. Whoa! Okay. This game is like so many different games all in one. It's a fighter, it's a button masher, it's a speed racer, and now it's a missile flyer. You scared Cereza! Guys! Guys! All of them! Hey, don't scare Cereza! She doesn't even get scared when I flip upside down. Pew, pew, pew! Ah! Get in there! That's a little nauseating. Oh my gosh. Not gonna lie, this is a little puke zone. Whoa, oh no. Huh? Yeah, I'm good. That was just a Oh, it's not over? My goodness. I thought it was done. Ow. Oh my gosh. Puke Central. Chop off his head. gotta get closer to the city. I'm doing my best today, please. Oh my gosh. How are you handling this? Better than I am, probably. Ow, that hurt. Last one, come here. Come here, stupid. There we go. Oh, more of the little ones, okay. Ah! Oh boy. Oh gosh, this guy. Let's go. All the pew pew pews. I'm a little nauseous. That was nauseating. This bitch again.
Welcome to Isla del Sol. Island of wealth and power. Jean, if you've made it this far, that should be enough. You're back to your old self. This is where we finish what was started so long ago.
No fair. You're not playing
Friend
fair.
of my enemy is also my enemy, be it witch or sage.
The Lumen Sages. They were our counterbalance as overseers. Between us, there was a law that was never to be broken. It stated that the intersection of light and dark would bring calamity to this earth. But 500 years ago, a child was born in clear violation of this tenet. That child was you.
Oh, Bayonetta's that child. I kind of assumed she was.
500 years ago.
The disaster this caused sent the clans into a spiral of chaos that continues to be felt to this day.
Look at the moon.
You, the half-breed of light and dark, are at the center of that chaos. Allowing you to continue to exist is a danger that cannot be accepted. When the eyes of the world are within our grasp, the power of creation will be awakened. That is why the left eye, our treasured left eye, will never fall into the hands of another.
Oh shit.
The left eye, our treasured left eye, will never fall into the hands of another. Bayonetta, it is time that this is brought to an end. That you are brought to an end.
You did it.
It is our charge as witches to protect the treasures of the clan by any means necessary, even if it means burning every inch of this island to a crisp.
Let's go, Luca!
I'm really beginning to hate missiles. You know, I have no idea what the hell you girls got going on here. But you don't mind if I take this off your hands, do you? Get in, Cerecita.
Mommy.
Go with Luca, child. This is obviously not a place for you right now.
Bayonetta, time is of the essence. This can wait no longer.
Okay. Okay, so the whole building's just gonna topple. Cool, cool. Yikes. Okay, so... Alright. Jean. So we finally have a name for this witch. She's riding the missile. Oh, I didn't jump! I didn't jump! No! I was doing so good! Shoot! Oh, cool! It didn't make me start over! Yay! Fight of the hair! The hair fight. Let's go.
Now it's decided.
So it is.
The fear is still not gone from your eyes.
Fear?
The memories you've held for 500 years are the source of your fear.
But she's missing all of her memories.
But now, you've accepted your fate. That is how you bested me. That is why you possess the most beloved of Umbran treasures. That is why you possess the left eye.
Oh.
We fought for this stone, and because of it, everyone died.
That gem brings back so many memories.
That is why the left eye, our treasured left eye, will never fall into the hands of another. I will not stand for the wild ambition of a treacherous Lumen sage who disrupted our age-old balance. Your path ends here!
What?
Do not fear your fate. Stand, Theresa.
In the innocence of our childhood,
Wait, so is like the little girl not real, or?
we used to play together as friends. But as time passed, perhaps even my eyes were clouded with fear. We were. Do not fear your fate. Stand, Theresa. Stand and open your eyes. For with every
That's why the little girl looks so much like her, because she is her.
to be seen.
Jean. Oh. She just realized that it was a friend of hers and now she's gone.
Hey, is it over? What? It's not like you don't scare the shit out of me all the time.
Cereza. I don't know whether to shoot you or to take you to Vegas for good luck, Cheshire.
Give me more credit than that. If you must know where L-U-K-A Luca is concerned, there's no such thing as luck. Only skill. You didn't expect me to trust bitches. I mean, witches, did you, Bayonetta?
You meant bitches.
How's the little one?
Out like a light. But okay other than that. What about you? You really think I'm gonna let myself be seen in public with a girl looking all beat up like that?
Oh. I look dreadful, do I?
Huh?
You'll have to learn to wipe that stupid look off your face, or I'll never let you keep chasing me around this world. Got that? Luca?
Now that's more like it.
Okay, they've grown fond of one another. Yes, I got them all this time. I died once, but that's okay. I got a silver award. It's just because I died, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for. Angel attack! Ready, fire!
Oh, I'm so bad at this. No, I don't. I'll take my halos. I have over 100,000 halos! Let me go to the gates of hell. Let me go to the gates of hell. Never thought I'd ever chant that. A tower to truth.
You here for business or pleasure? Either way, I'll hook you up.
No, accessories. Yes. Ooh, do I want this? Which one do I want? Okay, so this is one of the hot ones, and so is this one, but I can't afford that one. So what's this one do? An ancient brace crafted by the Egyptian witch Cleopatra. When its wearer is attacked, witch time will be instantly triggered, expending magical power. As leader of the Egyptian practitioners of magic, Cleopatra developed this guard to assist those who had trouble grasping the finer points of witch time. Ah. Bye. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. And with that, I think I'm done. I'm done for the night. We got through a good amount, I feel like. 2 hours if you take out the break. That's a good amount of time. So I'm going to end it there for tonight. I want to say thank you everyone so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, join us on our Discord. Dapper, Baxi, and I, we're always there. Yes, Tam, I'm done with stream. Check out all of our socials, our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter, and soon maybe a TikTok. That'll be great. So keep an eye out for that. And I'm always going to plug this because I work so hard on them. Check out our stream loots. Our stream loots cards allow you to really like jump in and control the game a bit. And there's a new collection for when Baxi's playing Hunt, where, you know, the ultra rare card, you can make him die in the game or give out 5 gift subs if he doesn't do it right away. So definitely check that out, guys. All right. And with that, I say good night. Bye. Meeko, say bye. Meeko. No, he said bye. Thank you again to the host from Tem. Always appreciate it. All of our chatters, thank you guys for showing up in chat and chatting with me. I wonder how many times I said chat in that one sentence. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching and good night. Toodles.